Hi, this is Danny with Coffee, Tea, and PvP. Today I want to talk to you about Wildstar's newest battleground, Daggerstone Pass. In this video, I'm going to give you a quick orientation to show you the battleground layout and objectives, and then I'll show you some gameplay footage with my commentary. So, first things first. This is Daggerstone Pass. Exile side, Dominion side. Daggerstone Pass is designed so that it has 3 lanes with 3 middle objectives and 2 base objectives, but as you'll see in a couple of minutes, the lanes are fairly easy to cross over. The center objectives are capture and hold signal dish towers. They're located here, here, and here. These are known as the bunker, which is up top the hill, no man's land, which is here in the center, and the mines, which are slightly below. Sound familiar? Yeah. You capture them by interacting with them, and once they're captured, a large glowing beacon streams out of the top of them to let everybody know who they belong to. So your base objectives are your fusion cores, which are located here and here. They can be destroyed by enemy bombs. Now, this is done by carrying a bomb into the enemy base and placing it underneath the fusion core, then protecting it until it explodes. You can get bombs from the bomb pads, which are right outside the front entrance to your own base, located here. The bombs are delivered periodically with a pretty cool animation. Only your team can pull the bombs from your own bomb pads, but once they're dropped, anyone can pick them up and use it on their enemy's base. And it's also worth mentioning that the bombs have a limited fuse. And once it runs out, well, you know, they explode, killing you and everyone else around you. So yeah, don't stop and smell the flowers. You can dash and sprint with the bomb, but some movement abilities will still cause you to drop it. On this map, you can win either by controlling the center points or by bombing the enemy fusion core. One last thing, you can use your mounts in this battleground, so that advanced riding skill just got a whole lot more important. Alright, well, that about does it for PvP orientation, so let's get some game footage going. Okay, so here we are in the intro. Everybody's just charging up. I'm going to fast forward this up. You don't want to spend a bunch of time watching us sit here and buff up. But just to let you know, this is on the test server. We're all wearing about the same type of gear. As you can see, we do have our mounts. Quick look at the map there. I've already showed you a picture, but that's what it looks like in game. And that's me bouncing around on my hoverboard. I'm playing an Esper for this, running an assault build. So it should be a little fun. I know it's not the best class, but it's still a pretty good time. As you can see, the exiles start in the north and Dominion start in the south. These are the 3 points I mentioned earlier. Mines, no man's land, bunker. Pretty good mix of teams. You actually see a CSR in there playing a medic on our team on the exile side. And it's actually a pretty fun map with a pretty good time. So they all rush out. Most of us don't have any idea what we're doing. This is the first time a lot of us have played this game, because it is on test server, but it doesn't pop too often. I'm heading off towards the mines right now. Seems like a quick capture point. We have a pretty good force heading out that way. Remember, this is a 15 on 15 battleground, so pretty good mix of players. A little bit of lag, sorry for that. The rest of the video should be nice and smooth. Alright, so this is the dish tower. See, I'm peeling somebody off of it. The idea is to capture it. It's pretty standard capture and hold point. The add-on I'm running is Power Auras. That's what gives me that little icon and 5 stacks of psi power. It's really the only add-on I have running for this test server battleground. So just stacking people up, trying to knock out a few kills. You can see that in that fray we were actually able to get the cap on the tower. So at this point we're just trying to clean them off of it. Towers are just big enough that you can hide a little bit behind them when you're trying to capture it. Once again, this is the mines. This is the mines control point. You can win by either capturing and holding all 3 points in the center, or by bombing your enemy's base. Bombing seems to be more effective, but also more difficult. Right there you can see the enemy actually did get a capture on the base, so I'm taking this, I'm going to try to ninja it back. There's a slinger over there, but he doesn't seem to see me, or the tower is providing cover for me, so I am able to get it at the point there. You can see the base is starting to change color. Eventually the whole tower will. Doesn't immediately switch as soon as you grab it. There is like a grace period where you can try to capture it back. Alright, so we've cleaned the enemies out of here. I'm going to head out and look for some more action. Checking the map. I'm there on the left hand side of the map, the west side. Gonna head towards the center. This is our fusion core's life there at the top, the red and the blue, Dominion and Exile respectively.
A control point has been captured by the Dominion.
So you can see that big beacon I'm heading towards. And this seems like it's going to be the big Zerg. Like, this turns into a giant long fight. I spent way too much time here. Keep in mind this is my first time in this battleground, so I'm just going to fast forward to the fight. It gets way too dull, way too quick. The point is not going anywhere. It's a definite tactical mistake to sit there for way too long trying to control that point. You need to be fluid with your movement. So I'm heading off. I'm going to try to grab this other point here at the top of the hill, the Addon bunker. Checking it out. Looks nice, empty, abandoned, right? Right?
The Exiles have picked up a bomb.
Do-do-do.
The Exiles have picked up a bomb. The
Nope.
Dominion have picked up a bomb. The
Stalker.
Dominion have picked up a
Alright,
bomb.
so I'm going to make you watch this terrible fight I have with this Stalker. It takes me way too long to kill him. I miss way too many of my skill shots. I give you an excuse like, well, you know, when I joined test server, I didn't change the movement delay or the action delay binding.
The Dominion have picked up a bomb.
So it's something else I'm not used to, or the sun was in my eyes,
The
but
Exiles
you
have
know,
picked up a bomb.
excuses are for people
The
who need them.
Exiles have picked up a bomb.
So I grabbed this buff, and that actually, what it does is it increases your stealth detection. I wish I had known that when I was actually fighting the Stalker. It would have been the first thing I ran for. I maybe even grabbed it before trying to grab the point.
Achievement granted.
Alright, so I finally kill him. Gonna go over here and capture the point. Nice clean capture. Nobody else is testing me for this fight. You can see what it looks like.
The Dominion have picked up a bomb.
For some reason this time, as soon as I captured it, the whole tower changed color. It seemed different than the other one. It could be buggy. Again, this is test server, so things may change. But that looks like pretty much what it's supposed to look like when you grab the tower. The other one was sort of rainbowed.
A control point has been captured by the Exiles.
Alright, so it announced it. I got my control point. Hopping on my hoverboard. Quick check the map. Looks like in the fight that I just did, Dominion were able to bomb our base a couple times. They may have grabbed bombs and carried them. They may have killed somebody and picked them up. But right here is where this map really starts to bring back some nostalgia. If you're a veteran gamer, you may, if you're a veteran PvP player, you may have a little bit of a Wrathy Basin flashback right here. But here I am on top of the hill. Great view of the whole battleground. Dominion side, no man's land. Take a second for a little panorama there. Want to come back here, get a little footage. Remember, I am here, I'm making the video. So, also defending my point.
A bomb has been detonated.
And that sucks right there. I have the screen off, but the Dominion just rocked us. So, you'll see here when I click the UI back on again. We took a big hit. There in the distance, you can see a bomb is being delivered. Flown in right there. Pretty cool.
The Dominion have picked up a bomb.
As you can see, our fusion core just took a hammering. But you know, can't be everywhere at the same time. Gotta stop and smell the flowers. I'm gonna come down here. I'm gonna cover this guy while he goes for the capture on this point.
A control point has been captured.
No problem. We got it. No contest. Looks like the point's going to get some action. Learned my lesson from the last fight though, so I'm not going to tarry here too long. I'm gonna burn these guys down a little bit. Try to make sure the rest of the team can wipe them out.
The exiles have picked up a bomb.
And this guy actually ninjas this while I'm fighting the other people. It's easy to watch and catch him now, but I just got to him a second too late. Was able to get the capture. Major bummer. Regardless, I heard that people picked up those bombs. So I'm not going to let them go and detonate. We're way too low. I figured out that that's where you win or lose this game. If nobody responds to that, they're going to die. I know what the map looks like now, so I'm heading to try to stop that. There you see, that's where we pick up and get our bombs. There's none there right now, so that means either the Dominion carried it in or we got one and we're running it towards them. So there's our fusion core right there, smoking and on fire, not looking good. There's nobody here though, so that's the good news. Quick panorama, quick check of the map, see where everybody's hanging out. You can see we got a lot of guys in their base there, so that's good news for us going on the offensive. We really need some right now. That's where you capture the bomb.
The Dominion have picked up a bomb.
We just see bomb just detonated. That was us taking that chunk of life off of their fusion core. You can see their red line drop down. So I'm heading out of the base. Still no bombs in our bomb pads. Nothing for me to pick up. Got a little bit of backup, but oh, here come the Dominion. They're trying to ruin our day.
The Dominion have picked up a bomb. The Dominion have picked up a bomb.
Heard they just picked up a couple bombs, so that's worth some concern. We got to figure out where they got those and where they're taking them. Sort of like the tiki masks, though. Sometimes it seems like that announcer might be a little bugged out. We'll have to check it out and see if they fix that bug in this next big push. I got way too many people just sitting around here trying to figure out where to go. So I hop on my hoverboard. I'm going to head towards their base. Actually, I'm cutting through the center here. Again, it's a huge, huge time sink right there. Quagmire of blood and guts and glory. It's a lot of fun, but it doesn't seem like the way to win the fight, so moving forward.
A control point has been captured by the exiles.
Enemy bomb pads, or I should say the Dominion bomb pads. If you're Dominion, those would be yours. For the purpose of this fight, I am playing exiles, enemy. When we come into the enemy base, we got a whole bunch of people there. It looks like we got a bomb on their bomb pad, but it looks like that little Chua just grabbed it and he's making a run with it. Chase that guy down. He's getting away. Chua power. Oh, not looking good for our heroes. Little Chua's got a big bomb and he's making a big run for it. You can see the bomb circle detonation. A lot of guys just got really lucky that bomb bugged out a little bit and didn't kill everybody. But he blew up. So now we lost our bomb on the enemy base. That would have been a big bonus if we could have gotten that one. Didn't blow up. They were able to save it, get it out of there. Now Dominion picked up a bomb, but we're still new, so we don't know to turn around and kill that guy. We're still here cleaning up the exiles. We're still cleaning up the excess people from the fight that we had inside their fusion core area. Well, they're probably running the bomb up the other side of the map. Oh well. First time in a battleground, there's going to be a lot of dirt. Alright, so you can see that we did actually hurt the enemy core quite a bit with capture points while we were there, although they do have quite a few still. They were able to keep hold of the center one. It's looking like we got the one on the outside though. I come here, I pick up the stealth detection buff just because I really want to know what it does. I'm checking out the buff. I go in, I mix it up a little bit. But again, I'm not going to hang out here for too long. Strategies for another time, but definitely would want to have like a strong core team there, sort of like what you would have back on Arathi base, and to hold the center, and then you'd want your recon units or your special forces units out there ninjaing other posts, and especially taking those bombs. I think capturing enemy bombs, delivering them to their own base is going to be a really big deal. So you probably want to hang out with like a gank squad and kill whoever's dumb enough to pick up the bomb without any support. Kill that guy, just run it right into the enemy base. Alright, but it looks like Dominion have a bomb sitting here right underneath our fusion core. It's ticking. Big group here. And it just detonated. So I don't know if it bugged out or what happened there, but that should have been it right there. We lucked out that bomb bugged out and it didn't blow up our core right there. We only had like 13% life and didn't do anything to it, so I'm gonna chalk that one up to a lucky bug.
The Dominion have picked up a bomb.
Or maybe the CSRs just wanted the match to go a little bit longer. Either way, we got lucky and they didn't, so. As I'm coming out, I'm chasing this guy with it. Whoop, there's a bomb. I want to check it out. I want to see how it works. I can't resist it. I gotta touch it. I gotta pick it up. Oh, I got the bomb. So I'm running. I don't see any sort of timer. I know it's gonna blow up eventually. I figure I got some time. This guy who I was chasing, he stops, tries to gank me. You can see I'm able to dash. I'm actually able to fade out with this bomb, which is like a backwards jumping move. That'll cause me to drop the mask and Walatiki. But here I'm able to keep trucking with it. Not able to mount up though. For obvious reasons, that would be OP. He's a spell slinger, but I got a pocket healer. So I'm good to go. He's doing a really good job of slowing me down though. As you can see, we don't have a whole lot of time left. I figure, hey, I can fade out, I should be able to leap forward too, right? Right? No, that doesn't work. It causes me to drop the bomb. Alright, no big deal. Makes me that much more free to wipe this guy out. He's hurting. Tries to avoid slip out, but a little bit of CC, a little bit of damage spike. And he goes down.
The exiles have picked up a bomb. The exiles have picked up a bomb.
Alright, so I'm jogging it towards the enemy base, but we're so low on health. The chances of me making it there just weren't going to happen. So here we are, end of the match. Take a quick look at the scoreboard. Not surprisingly, the spell slingers at the top of both our DPS and kills. Surprisingly, a little bit surprisingly, the medics are at top of Dominion. But you know, this battleground is definitely not about kills and DPS. It's a lot about strategy. It's about capturing, holding those points. It's about getting those bombs in on the fusion cores. And I'm sure we'll see a lot more of that later on. I think it could be a really fun battleground. I do hope they have time to test it enough to iron out all the bugs, though. Alright, so that's it for my video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been Danny from Coffee Tea and PvP.
Hey, Nido! Look, they can't all be gems.